Matt?
All right, thank you so much. As the Toronto Raptors get set for the second half, Leo, when you take a look at that first half, how did that IBM winning strategies work out?
Oh, right off the bat, with no Allen Iverson in the game, we talked about Jose making a point, and he was solid. 9 points, 5 assists, although Raptors have to pick it up offensively, get everybody a little bit more involved moving the basketball. Clean it up. Okay, Raptors are rebounding better. Even with Detroit, also keeping Detroit to a minimum on the offensive glass with 6 boards at this point. Finally, defensive focus, and that's where the Raptors have lost a little bit. Detroit, 34 points, 59% shooting in the second quarter, 9 zip fast break points, and outscoring the Raptors by 16, Matt, in the paint.
The Raptors right now trailing 54-46, and one of the other things that took place early in that contest in the first half was Jermaine O'Neal picking up 2 early fouls, and that kind of changed the course because then Bargnani came in, played well at times, 7 points, and then also 3 rebounds, but he also got into a little bit of foul trouble as he picked up 3 personal fouls. The bench started to become a factor, and Chris Humphries came in there at the end and got 3 points. But certainly for Sam Mitchell, you know, you can get away with certain things against a team like Philadelphia, against a team like Golden State, against a team like Milwaukee, but not against a team like Detroit.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully with O'Neal in the game, that's going to keep O'Neal and Wallace together. And I think Sam Mitchell would prefer that, allow Chris Bosh a little bit more breathing room against Amir Johnson as the way he started out in this game, very aggressive.
The Toronto Raptors shooting 44% in the first half. They were perfect from the free throw line. The Pistons will open up with the basketball here in the second half, along with Stuckey. Amir Johnson didn't play major minutes, just 9 minutes. Rip Hamilton, Wallace, and Tayshaun Prince. Matt Boland will stop things, and they're going to take 5 off the clock. They're going to rework things. Rasheed Wallace comes over, gets some sticky on the bottom of the shoe, and make it work. Chris Bosh was a little bit frustrated there in the first half.
Yeah, once again, Rasheed Wallace makes such a difference. All-time offensive rebounders for the Raptors. Chris Bosh right there, and he's got to have an impact in this game, getting on the glass. But he's the type of player that I believe that Chris has to maintain that rhythm all game long. He can't fade away, and Wallace has done a real good job historically bothering them. And that's why, again, with O'Neal back in the game, hopefully that will keep Wallace away from Bosh.
Last year he did have some big numbers, did Chris Bosh, against Detroit. Averaged 22 and 10, had a great year. Averaging a double-double right now. Here's Rip Hamilton, guarded tightly by Anthony Parker. Parker working, trying to get away from that post-up. Stuckey on the outside. Shot doesn't go. Moon trying to become a factor. And it's out of bounds off of Moon. It's going to be Detroit ball. And Mario Moon climbing up looking for that board. And it's something, what did Jay Triano say? Hey, collectively, everybody's got to go to the glass.
He can make a huge difference for this team rebounding, especially the offensive end, with his ability to get up off the floor.
And there's Parker on the weak side. And Parker's going to handle it and give it to Jose Calderon. O'Neal sets the screen, rolls away from it. Here's Moon. They'll set it up with Jermaine down low on the block. Double comes a little bit with Prince kind of hedging. And Jermaine trying to get on track, leaves it just a little bit short.
Oh, good job by Rasheed Wallace. He was right up there, made that shot very tough for O'Neal.
Detroit Pistons lost to the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals in 6 games. Here's Prince, triggers, good. It's a 3. Tayshaun Prince, 6 of 8, efficient.
Well, people forget he's 6'9", a legit 6'9", so even if you get there, he's still going to get that shot off.
Jose Calderon, and it rattles in and out, and there's just no spark right now for the Toronto Raptors, and typically when you're looking for a spark, it's got to come at the defensive end.
No, you got to say Detroit's effectively taking the crowd out of this game as well.
Yeah, no question. Here's Rip Hamilton out of the wing, looking for some help from Rasheed. Pops away from it. Double comes. There's the steal, Jamario Moon. This is what I'm talking about. Give it up, Jose. But a great job by Detroit of taking away that lane.
I think Moon's got to take that, man.
Yeah.
He's got to drive. Go right at the defender. Don't slow down and let up attack.
Bosh, and the Raptors let one get away. That one was right there for him. 0-3 in the quarter. Parker gets back and shuts off Rip Hamilton. Here's Prince coming up top. 2 minutes in now to the third quarter. Rodney Stuckey Stuckey looks for Hamilton. Hamilton scooped up by Parker. Good job by Bosch recovering. Here's Johnson. Amir Johnson drills his shot.